Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Today's video, excuse me, I'm not all the way in frame. Today's video is going to be on two items that I have kind of been holding on to for a while because one of the items I wanted to do with the new Revlon products that released, unfortunately I am still unable to find those in my drugstore. And another one of the items is a Maybelline item that I kind of wanted to do a full face of Maybelline, which I'm still doing today. It's just that, as you can tell, I already have my base on, eyebrows on, concealer, all that good jazz. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and stop holding out. So here we have the new Maybelline Superstay Foundation Powder, or Powder Foundation. And then here we have the new Revlon Maverick Revel 24-hour wear eyeshadow. So instead of doing the full face of Revlon with this shadow palette and then the full face of Maybelline with this, I still did a full face of Maybelline. But instead of doing it all on camera, I'm going to go ahead and link the Maybelline items that I used below because it is a full face of all Maybelline. And then instead of using my Maybelline shadow palettes, I'm going to go ahead and use this guy because by the time I can find the Revlon stuff, this is no longer going to be new. And yeah, let's just go ahead and use it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and do a wear test on these two items right here, which means I will do several check-ins with you guys throughout the night until I am ready to take the makeup off. I'm going to try to do at least 12 to 15 hours. I know that's a long stretch, 12 to 15, but I'm not going to keep my makeup on for 24 hours. This one here claims to be a 16-hour wear. I know I'm not going to be able to make it 16 hours, you guys, but I will try to push it out as long as I can. And again, this claims to be 24-hour wear. I can't wear my makeup for 24 hours, but nonetheless, I will keep these items on for as long as I can for you guys, and you'll be able to hang out with me throughout the night. It is Friday night here. You guys will probably see this video, I'm hoping by Sunday, so it'll be Sunday for you, but Nick and I are just kind of hang out. It's a pretty bad weather here in the Midwest in Illinois where we are, so we just kind of decided to stay in for the night, watch some movies, have pizza, veg out with the dogs. Currently, if you hear like a loud noise while I'm doing my makeup, Nick is downstairs editing my other videos. Your girl has been pre-filming like crazy these past 2 weeks, so because I don't want you guys to miss out on any videos when Nick has his wisdom teeth out. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into the powder application. So what this is a full coverage, well, what it claims to be is a full coverage powder foundation. I have mine in the shade 220 Natural Beige. I'm trying to get it open. It's not user friendly. So here's mine in the shade 220 Natural Beige, which is also my shade of the Superstay Foundation. Which what I did was I mixed this with the Dream Satin Foundation, also in Natural Beige, because Superstay right now in the wintertime is just, it's way too much for my dry skin. So I wanted the coverage, but I didn't want the matte, the full-on matteness of it. So I'm a little scared and skeptical to try this, but I love the Superstay foundation. Even though it's really matte, it's so hard to explain. So I'm gonna try the powder out for the extra coverage. Now, I'm just not a powder foundation kind of gal, so I always use my powder foundations on top of a foundation. So we're gonna go ahead and apply that with my powder brush that I absolutely love. She is clean, she's just a little stained, if you will. I ran out of my brush cleanser that I normally use, which is not actually a blush cleanser, it's a laundry soap. If you guys want a video on how I clean my makeup brushes and take them from literally like this to perfectly white like this, let me know in the comments below, and if I get enough, then I will do a brush cleansing video. So I'm just applying this exactly like I would any of my regular pressed powders, and I'm just pressing it into the skin. Dragging it down my neck like I always do. Okay. Okay, so I'm really gonna get in here and really swirl it. And of course, I'll tap off the excess. It doesn't seem too powdery, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of times, like, the powder would be flying, and I don't feel like it's doing that. Like a lot of my pressed powders. I'm seeing great coverage, you guys. So as far as being full coverage, oh yeah, I'm definitely seeing the coverage there. I'm actually gonna try taking it with a beauty blender. Now this is the same beauty blender that I used to apply my foundation in this video. I did just get done filming a Physicians Formula video also, which will hopefully be up next week. I don't want to put too much on, but I'm just curious. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stop there, you guys, just because I don't want to put too much on. I forgot to run this over my ears, so, and I promise you this is not too light for me. I always wear natural beige in Maybelline. So, it feels really soft on the skin, like it feels really nice. So far it's not feeling too dry, but do you see that though? Like that is full coverage. Holy crap. It does, it just, I just dropped mine. I also wanted to mention that it does come with one of these little puffs. Now, I never use these, I actually just kind of toss them. They're just, I wanted to make sure it didn't fly in my candle. They're just not for me. So yeah, I always use a brush with mine, so that's what I used. And in just a moment here, we are gonna get into the application of the eyeshadow. I'm gonna go off camera and apply the rest of my face products, my bronzer, my contour, my blush, and my highlight, which are all Maybelline products, and I, again, will link those down in the description box below. I will see you guys in just a minute. Ready? All right, you guys, and I am back. We are ready to do some eyeshadow. Again, we are using the Revlon Maverick Rebel 24-hour wear eyeshadow palette. I remember when I saw this in my CVS, I believe they had 5 variations. I'm not completely 100% sure. Like I said, I have had this for a while, so I will link the link for this one specifically from the Revlon website down below so that you guys can kind of check it out if you have not seen this already. What I did off camera was I went in with the Maybelline bronzer that I just picked up that you guys saw in another video. I also went in with the Molten Rose Gold highlighter. The only thing that I did not have Maybelline is a blush that I like, so I went in with the Bare Minerals That Peach though. I'm still kind of working on getting some more of their blushes. I just haven't gotten around to it. All right, you guys, so these eyeshadows do not have names on them, so I'm just gonna hold it up and point. What I'm gonna do is go in with this lighter shade right here just to kind of set everything. For primer, what I did was use the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, which is the same concealer that I used on my under eye. And I don't know if you guys can see how small these little pans are. I'm gonna pull it up there. They're super duper small, so it's really hard to get your brush in here, and they're super powdery. But the powder does not define the shadow. Like, it could be seriously pigmented and seriously bomb. So let's find out. It's just very hard to get your brush in there. That part I do not like at all. Like, I think it's cool that they made it so compact, because like you could literally put this in your pocket. But then again, they're supposed to be 24 hours, so why would you need to? Just saying though. So upon first application, they seem pretty creamy for the most part for being so powdery. If that makes any sense. They seem pretty pigmented. Now I am going to try to use as many shades in this palette as I can. So I'm going to start off with the same brush. I'm just going to do a little color switch. And I think we're going to start out with this kind of a peachy shade here. If you guys can see that. She's not focusing very well. There we go. All right. I'm just being careful to get my brush in there. I'm going to use this as a transition shade. It's a tongue twister. I'm going to use this as a transition shade, which means I'm going to go halfway up to my brow. pretty pigmented right off the bat, I think. I think it's really pretty. It's blending out really nicely. It's not patchy or anything. So far, so good. It's just very, very, very hard to get your brush precisely in that color. Alright, so I think I got a little bit of gold in there just because it looks a little, unless this has shimmer in it and I just can't tell. No, I think this is supposed to be completely matte, so I'm guessing that my brush kind of hit a little bit of the gold because I see a little bit of shimmer in there, but we're going to keep going. I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is a little bit darker than that shade that I just took, and I'm going to use that to warm up my crease a little bit. We'll deepen it, you know what I mean. Don't make fun. This is my third video today. I am exhausted. Actually, wait. I think I recorded late last night sometime, so I mean that would technically be today. So I believe this is my third video today. Alright, I think I'm gonna switch brushes now. And I'm gonna go into something a little bit more, you know, narrow. That's the word I was looking for. And I'm gonna go into the shade right here, which is darker. And it's not showing up on camera, but it kind of reminds me of like a brick color. And I'm gonna stick that into the deep crease. Hopefully. So the good thing about these is I'm not seeing like a super ton of fallout on my face. And I think that's because all the powder is kicking up in the pan. Which, hey, I'm all for that. Adding a little bit more of that brick color. I'm actually going to start tapping it into the outer V. What's up? You can come in if you want. If you guys can tell or not, it's looking like a sunset on my eyes. Oh, I'm so sorry. So I got sidetracked by my honey. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the shade right here, and I'm just kind of using that to blend out the edges of this, just so those lines aren't so harsh. I mean, so far they're blending out beautifully. They're nicely pigmented. They blend really, really well. Don't see where they're patchy at all. They're not dry. These are really nice. Ooh, it's pretty, you guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take the lightest shade that I went in with initially, and I'm just going to take a smaller brush and kind of go over like these, like the top of the lines or whatever, so that they're not so like bam in your face. You know what I mean? Just kind of diffuse them just a little bit. And this is also the shadow that I'm going to use for my brow bone. And because I blended like I always do, you really don't need a whole lot on those lines, because as soon as you put your brow shade on, it just really makes the look come together. Like, I really like my colors to pop, which is one of the reasons that I use a much lighter eye primer. Because it just makes the colors just go bam, and I love that. I mean, as long as you blend them out, it's all good. I'm just gonna take a clean brush. As you can see, this one is a little bit darker here than it is right here. And I'm just gonna blend and diffuse some of that orange a little bit. Peachy, orange, copper, whatever. The other trick that I like to do is I'll take one of my setting brushes and I'll just kind of go right here and just kind of, if I went out too far, just kind of clean it up a little bit. Which also kind of helps diffuse those harsh lines right there on the edge. In my opinion. So now, for the star of the show, we are going to take a small flat brush here. It's my favorite one. This one is from Elmar Cosmetics. You can actually get these on their website still. I got mine in a BoxyCharm, thankfully, but this is the type of small brush that I like to use, especially when I have to dip into pans this small. So I think we're gonna just keep it safe, and I'm gonna go into this shade, sorry you guys, focus right here, and then my inner corner with this gold. I was going to do it all gold, but I think I've already done a gold look on here. I can't quite remember. Oh my god. Okay, so just an FYI, these are very, very soft shimmers. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but mine just completely like went bonkers. So, you may want to put a, sorry you guys, you may want to put an under eye powder down, or just be really careful when you're dipping into them. Because they are super, super soft. Which I did not know. Okay, so this is a beautiful shade, if you guys can see this. Here you go. But it's not popping. It's not making the look pop. So we're going to go back into the gold and lighten it up a little bit and see what she's working with. Shimmers seem nicely pigmented, just like the matte. So I'm very happy with that. Oh yeah, that's what we needed. There we go. I'm just going to take that gold and blend it into that copper shade. Much better. I'll be right back when the dogs are not back. Alrighty. So, other eye with that copper shade, and or gold shade, sorry. We're just going to blend that back into the copper shade that we laid down first. Which is really pretty. Hush Bubby. The dog's in the studio with me again. They hear the neighbor dog and they're going berserk. It's really confusing what to call this room sometimes. It's my studio, but it's also, because it's where I film all my videos, it's also my beauty room, my vanities in here. It's also my office where I do all of my resale stuff. So it's kind of a 3-in-1. So yeah, these are really pretty. Now, this palette, in my opinion, is more geared towards summer, and just in my opinion. like the shades and stuff like that, but whatever, it is gorgeous. So now I'm gonna go down on the bottom lash line, and I'm not really sure. I think I'm just gonna, hush baby girl, I'm just gonna skip all of the nonsense and I'm just gonna go into this dark shade right here because that's what I'm really wanting. And then if it's missing something, I'll take that a lighter peachy shade and we'll add that as well. Okay, I'm actually just liking just that. That's really pretty. And then I'm gonna go in with a brown liner. Oh yeah. You guys, I love this eye look. It is so pretty. Ooh, it is so pretty. Go ahead and do the inner corner real quick. And I'm still just gonna take that gold because there's really nothing else. Or you know what? I have some of my single Maybelline shadows here. And I have the Glow Down and then I have Nude Glow. I'm gonna take Nude Glow into my inner corner and use that as an inner corner highlight. Not that I need it, but we're already super blingy. I don't know if I ever mentioned this to you guys before. I might have in my makeup collection video, but Maybelline shimmer shadows, a lot of them can be used as highlighters too. They are so, so gorgeous. My two favorites are the Glow Down, which this one I've already hit pan on. I'm gonna put it right up there for you. It's like this beautiful, like light gold. It's like the perfect gold eyeshadow for just, you know, a one shadow look, but it is also perfect for highlights. I got time. I'll go ahead and swatch it for you. So if you guys can see, it is the shade right here. And then the one that I just used as an inner corner highlight is called Nude Glow. And it's this like pretty kind of a pinky, purpley, yeah, it's pretty. I wear this shade all the time, like if I'm in a super big hurry. And it is this shade right here. And I'll pop it on as my eyeshadow and just do one eyeshadow. And then I'll also pop it onto the high points of my face. And I get compliments on that one all the time. It's really, really, really pretty. All right. You guys, I will be right back. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup and I will see you in just... Alright, you guys, so this is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed my video. Just wanted to recap what I went in with off of camera. I went in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara in the shade Black. And then I went in with two of my favorite Maybelline lippies. I went in with the matte lipstick in the shade number 695, Divine Wine, which is this gorgeous, like a ruddy brick red shade here. I thought that it would really complement the eyeshadow palette. And then I went in the middle of it with the shade Seductress in the Maybelline Matte Lip Ink. You guys, I am obsessed with these matte lip inks. They are so good. So this is the shade Seductress right here. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and I hope that you will click that like button because it really helps me out. If you are new here, what's up? I'm Tash and I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in my next video. And oh, by the way, before I go, I do have a ColourPop video coming. I'm waiting on all of the items to come in the mail this week, so I will be filming that later in the week. Again, I will see you guys in my next video. I hope wherever you are having an amazing night. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye. Hey guys, what's up? It is check-in time number 1. So I've had this foundation on for about 4 hours now. I kind of missed the 2-hour mark that I wanted to do, but that's okay. So everything is looking really, really good so far. Highlight's still on fleek. The powder is still looking really, really good. I feel like it's warmed up to my skin to the point where it's almost like kind of melted in really nicely, and I don't feel like it's looking really, really dry anywhere. Maybe right in here, but that's kind of a given area for me where it's super, super dry. I'm just going to zoom you guys in just a little bit more. So I've had my glasses on, and this is what it looks like here. Under eyes, not so hot, but I mean... I feel like it's looking pretty good on my forehead. This is another dry area for me. Eyeshadow to me, it's hard to see with my eyes closed, but from what I remember looking at in the mirror, the eyeshadow still looks really good. Everything looks really pretty and fresh. So we're gonna go for another 2-hour mark. That'll put us at 6 hours. So I will see you guys then. Hey guys, what's up? It is the end of the night and I am ready to take my makeup off. Whew. So I wore this makeup now for 12 hours and I'm gonna zoom you in, which please be nice because I am like really skeptical about zooming you in. I think it wore really well. Except for right here, obviously. At 12 hours and I'm getting super tired. So my overall thoughts, I'm gonna say that I don't feel like the powder did good on my under eyes, which is really my fault because what I did was, I'm getting all my videos mixed together. What I did was I put a different under eye powder, which was the Fit Me powder under here. And I'll be honest, I generally don't use that on my under eyes, but I didn't want to put a full coverage matte powder under my eyes, if that makes sense. And to me, the Fit Me powder is not full coverage and matte. It's a creamy loose powder. So that just didn't do well on my under eye. But as far as the powder foundation, I actually like it so far. I'm going to continue to wear it for a couple more days. And I think I might actually try it on its own just as a powder foundation. And yeah, I will update you guys in the description box if anything changes. But so far, I like it. So that is my last check-in. I'm going to go put my makeup on and film my outro. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey you guys, what's up? So yeah, we finished the final check-in. We're back in the studio now just because I like filming under good light where you guys can see clearly and everything. The Superstay Full Coverage Powder Foundation. So as I said in my check-in, I've had this on for a total of 12 hours now. And I think that it wore very, very well considering I do have dry skin. Now, first things first, I did not use this as a powder foundation alone. What I do with powder foundations is I apply my foundation and then I use it to add a coverage and set my liquid foundation. So I think what I'm actually going to try to do based on how this wore by itself alone, and when I say by itself alone, I mean how the powder performed on top of foundations that I already know how they wear. I hope that's not confusing. I think I'm gonna try this alone tomorrow as a powder foundation by itself over primer and whatnot and just see how it wears. If anything changes, I will update you guys in the description box of this video and possibly do a live check-in on the video to add. I don't know if Nick's going to edit this video tonight after I give him the clip or not, so we will just kind of roll with the flow. So it is pretty late now and I'm ready to take my makeup off. Not that this was heavy, I feel like it was very lightweight considering what I wore on my face today. Now I had a mix of the Superstay foundation as well as a little bit of the Maybelline Dream Satin. mixed together, and then I applied that powder foundation on top, and surprisingly it was not heavy at all, which I was very surprised by. I was also very surprised by the fact that it didn't settle harshly in the laugh lines, like especially as much as a lot of foundations do. And then it, like, my face just feels really smooth and soft, and it does not feel dry. It's the weirdest thing. Now, I also noticed that the powder foundation did not cling to dry spots, which again, I was very surprised by. I don't know why I'm so surprised. I guess because, in my opinion, the Maybelline Stay Matte Liquid Foundation can be drying if I don't moisturize well enough. But yeah, so pretty much those are my final thoughts at this time about the foundation. Now, the eyeshadow. Looking at the eyeshadow, I could see where this could be long wearing. A lot of times on me, eyeshadows like in this area right here will start to wear off. And I want to say that that's mostly because my eyes water so bad. But I did not have to touch any of this up. I don't feel like anything has worn off. Usually it's creased a lot worse in my eyes than this. And this is not half as bad as most eyeshadows would be, so I could totally see where this would be long wearing. I feel like the colors are still vibrant, pretty much almost as vibrant as when I applied them. Now, to say that it's a 24-hour wear eyeshadow, not on me, I don't think it would be. I do tend to have oily lids, and I also sweat a lot, and again, I have those sensitive eyes that water. So I think at the 12-hour mark, the eyeshadow looks pretty damn good in my opinion. So yeah, you guys, that is my final review on the Revlon Color Stay eyeshadow in the shade Maverick Rebel that is supposed to be 24 hours, and then also the Maybelline Superstay 16-hour wear powder. I give both a thumbs up. I am definitely going to rock both of these products again. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps me out, and also lets me know that you guys are enjoying my content, which I appreciate. Also, if you're new here, what's up? I'm Tash. I do videos like this on my channel. I also do get readies with me. I do reviews. We have a great time over here. I'm just super, super goofy and like to have fun. So I hope that you will subscribe before you leave. And yeah, you guys, I hope you have an amazing night wherever you are. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. You guys know how much I appreciate you. And I will see you later. Bye.